Hey, my name is Julia. I'm wearing my Buster on the Deck shirt, which has my original art. I've been off. I'm enjoying my day. Um, Organizing. Okay, so we're gonna do something different today. We're going to make, yes, we are going to make microwave pizza live. We're gonna use a recipe for pizza, but we're going to make it microwaving the crust. You know why? Because I think, why can't we do that? Well, we can do whatever we want. Anyways, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to go look on my website for a pizza recipe. Share window. Share. Oh, all right. So that jolted me just a little tiny touch. We want to find, I'm walking, it's live, right? Everything's live. Like it's all live. Live, 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 live. Pizza recipe. So we're searching on the website for a pizza recipe. I made a hummus pizza in 2019. That's comical. It was really good. Okay. Let's see. I want to see if there's one that delineates the crust that we use. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of look. This is like a vegan pizza that I made. When did I make this one? I made this one 2018. We're going to kind of do that. Last night I made a vegan pizza crust with the yeast packet that is specially made for this purpose. Like, I swear, like, they're so technical now. They're so easy peasy now. You don't even have to let it sit. This time I used white flour instead of the whole wheat flour to make the pizza dough, but I think I prefer the earthy flavor of the latter. To make the crust, I used 1 packet of yeast for the pizza dough, 2 cups of flour, 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. We only have canola oil, so that's what we're going to be doing. And crushed dried rosemary, cup of warm water, tablespoon of sugar, tablespoon of salt. So let's start. Alrighty. So that's about a cup. It's a cup of water. I'm going to take you out of screen share now. You can just watch me making the flippin' pizza. Well, someday anyway. Down here. Pour some water in a cup. Okay. It's about a cup of water. We're going to microwave it. Because this whole recipe is microwave friendly. I'm not going to show you microwaving the water. It's just silly. Well, I'm going to microwave it for about a minute. So it's nice and warm and toasty. Nice and warm and toasty. Boiling. Can't toast water. Can you toast water? Do you want to let YouTube know, is it possible to toast water? I didn't think you did. Yes, I know. Such a horrified look on your face when I say that, right? I'm just joking. I'm just joking. You're like, toasting water? How would anybody toast water? It's a joke, okay? So, you know that active dry yeast packet that came out of the fridge last night that we've had these for a while? We're making the microwave version of this, okay? And it's going to be easy peasy. I think I need to buy some more mixing bowls because they got kind of demolished when we had the flood. Remember when they redid the kitchen? And I think a lot of things got thrown away. Another thing we can buy are new pair of hair cutting scissors because now my hair cutting scissors, well, I don't cut my hair a lot, okay? I just trim, do search and destroy. But these are destroyed because they're being used for the kitchen. So, anyway. I have a packet of the Fleischmann's yeast, and maybe I'll go back to screen share in a minute, but I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do. So, I'm going to take the water into my container. Just using this can because I hold a poodle. Pour the warm water in there. Take the active dry yeast. And this is the no rise time. You just make it and you bake it, okay? So the yeast is going to go in. It's very yeasty. Like moi. You know, I probably should have started looking for the ingredients before I started, but this is live. We're just having fun, okay? Well, I'm having fun. I don't know what other people are doing. Anybody can do what they want. I think so. Everybody's so, I don't know, shifty with the winds. Like, happy one day, sad the next. I don't know about society, so I'm done with like what other people are doing. I know I'm all about being happy, so I don't know what other people are doing, but I know what I'm doing. And the yeast is dissolving in here. Let's go back to screen share so I can read my recipes myself. Share. So, make the crust, 1 packet of yeast. Okay, so I dissolved the yeast in the water first. That's what I do. And then, this is a teaspoon. That's not going to work. We need a tablespoon. Okay, so we're back. I have a tablespoon. See that? It's a tablespoon. And I love this sugar in the raw. This stuff is like good quality stuff. This is my favorite kind of sugar. I don't like CNH plus this one. Like if you're vegan, it's actually vegan. It doesn't have bone char in it because do you really want bone char in your sugar? I don't know. I don't. That may be weird, but hey, I don't want bone char in my sugar. Is that okay? I mean, I know you're more on the vegetarian side because you eat that than that, but I try to do it as vegan as possible. So anyway, let's read the recipe. Let's go back out of screen share. Bring me back to where I am. I guess anyway, somebody left. They got. We're gonna take our little spatula thing and we're just gonna mix the yeast and the sugary. Mix it. It's incorporated. You know how little cities in San Bernardino County are unincorporated? Kind of like Lake Arrowhead is unincorporated. It's not a city. One way you could think about, I don't know, everything's about economics and history and geography to me. I like to think about when you incorporate things. I don't know why. I always think about it in geographic political terms. Let's say Lake Arrowhead wanted to become a city. It would be incorporated to become a city. So when it's unincorporated, it's not mixed. But when it's incorporated, it's mixed. See, I don't know. I always have a history bent to my mindset. I'm just saying. Anyhow, next step. Let's go back to the recipe. I'll just read it because I don't think everybody wants to see the recipe constantly. So we have 2 cups of flour, 2 tablespoons of the extra virgin olive oil, the crushed rosemary. I'm not going to worry about the rosemary. A cup of warm water. Okay, so this is the next thing I'm going to do. I'm going to find the flour. Which flour do we want to use? You know, I probably could have just used the Lebanese bread, but I think that I had some flour in here that we haven't used up. Oh yeah, remember? This is actually the flour I purchased at Sprouts. Like a really good baking flour. So the recipe says that I want to take 2 cups of flour. You know, it's so funny. Yesterday I said I wasn't going to eat bread anymore. Now I'm making it pizza. Am I shifting with the lens too? No. I am not a fiddle. I'm just saying. I'm not a fiddle. I just don't like the way this is organized. Organized. Stop it. No. I'm not saving this. If you're bored, oh well, sorry. I'm organizing as I go. This is live. This is not orchestrated. And the one reason I wanted the measuring cup is because, oh well, you know what I'm going to do? This little cup is about 8 ounces. It's not going to be perfect, but it's just going to have to do. I mean, I would like it to be perfect, but all measuring cups went into the dishwasher. So. It's microwave pizza anyway. It's kind of just a fun experiment, right? Ooh, I got flour all over the counter already. That's not good. And the reason we're doing it microwave style, I wish you'd want to participate with me. Why? Do you want to tell YouTube why we're making a microwave pizza from scratch? Do you know why? It's because it's cheaper and faster than like buying one at the store. So I'll put 1 cup of flour. Preparate them in. I need to clean up that flour in a second. Let's see. Actually, I have to clean as I go. It just really, I get all weirded out if something's not clean. I really hate messes. I don't know. I hate messes. Okay, get out of here. So what I'm doing is I'm mixing it in. It smells so warm and yeasty right now. It has that nice warm smell. All right. So next, we're gonna add another cup of flour. And I'm gonna mix it in. And this is when it's gonna start kind of forming a dough ball, but we want to take it farther. You know, I don't really have salt in the house because I don't salt food. Like, thing about me is I don't add any extra salt to food because I don't really like, I mean, I like salt, but I don't love it. Like, people pour so much salt in their food. So look, you know what I want to do? Look at this. We're going to be clever because they said that you needed, when I go back to my little recipe, we're going to give it some flavor from Paul Newman's. This is brilliant. I never thought about this before, but what a great idea. Okay, it'll give it some vinegar and some interesting flavors. So it said that I use 3 tablespoons of the extra virgin olive oil. Well, I don't have olive oil, but this has olive oil in it. So, like, we could go 1, 2, and 3. And this is more vinegar to oil ratio, but I mean, maybe we'll just add in a little bit more for good measure, like to compensate for not having oil. We're making microwave pizza. It's not going to be like, okay, it could be super precise, but I'm just doing this kind of for fun. So I'm kind of mixing and mixing and mixing, and our flour is going to go back in the fridge. It smells like an Italian pizzeria right now. No, it doesn't. We're not Italian. Syrian English people are not Italian. everybody they're always asking me like what are you? Like all my life, people never really knew what I was, you know. Yeah, I'm English and Syrian. And then in the DNA test recently, I'm seeing Spanish more, like the Spanish component's going up. Because I thought that was interesting. I don't know why we're supposed to be talking about pizza anyway. Yeah, I'm not. So if you're Italian, don't be offended by my little project, okay? Just don't be offended by it. I feel like it looks a little too bad though. I might have added too much moisture, so can tweak that. Just add a little bit of flour. Just a little bit. Might have been more. Anyway, just don't want it to be too. How should I put it? It needs to form a nice dough ball, you know. Okay, now it's doing what I want. We're just gonna be making a dough ball. Okay, now it's starting to come together more. I'm gonna put a little bit more of this in here because you know what? I'm improvising. We're making microwave pizza. We're making a dough from scratch, but we're gonna put it in the microwave. We're gonna cut up all the veggies. Maybe I should have cooked the eggplant in advance. I don't know. I could do that for another one. We're gonna see how we like this, okay? It's still a little too doughy for my liking. It's supposed to come together more than that. More flour. We want it to become a ball. It's the whole thing. It needs to form a ball. It needs to start forming into a ball. And break everything in the ball. Our ball's coming along. I have to clean the computer screen later because you know pizza live streams kind of a messy little thing, you know, just a little bit, just a tiny bit. I would say a lot of it. So I don't drive, but yesterday, instead of doing Instacart, I went grocery shopping with a cart. That's kind of fun. I mean, I hadn't done that in a long time, but I knew I could, and it really keeps your physical fitness up. Somebody stopped watching just because I said that I went shopping with a cart. So, you know what? I think this is relevant to people who don't drive. Not everybody wants to drive, right? And I think if you don't drive rather than do Instacart, I think maybe they thought I was joking. I don't know. By the way, I'm not 6'3". How am I gonna reach the paper towels way up there? I don't know. But I'm doing a live stream right now, so you can get them later. Talking to somebody. I don't. You know, they find me and YouTube very. It's too embarrassing for them. So anyway, I'm kind of making my dough ball now, and I'm gonna get out. I keep my. No. Which to me is a lot less messy because I don't want to get the counter completely messy. So I'm going to use wax paper. I'm just going to clean so much. There's flour on my phone. I think when we move, it'll be so much nicer because there's always been a problem with the oven here. That's the one thing about where I live. There's problems with the oven. So I had a little roaster oven for a while. I don't know why people keep clicking it out. I don't really care if they don't think this is interesting. I don't know. I'm gonna wash that dough right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that dough right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that dough right out of my hair. Isn't it on its way? I have that song stuck in my head. I feel like now I'm getting it better. A little better. Still not I fully want. Okay. I would just do this on the counter, maybe. I don't know. It sticks to the wax paper. We're gonna be having a fun old mess day. I really hate messes. I do, but for the demonstrative purposes of this video, let's go ahead and make a mess. Look, you see? What do you think about that? You want to tell YouTube what you think about making pizza dough for the microwave? This is just a fun experiment because you know what? I thought about getting the oven going, but the last time we got the oven going, the maintenance guy said he wasn't sure if there was a gas leak and to call the gas company. So I don't know. And then I got rid of the little oven, so everybody says this is a bad time, but all of a sudden my mind's different. Like I don't think so because I thought about it recently. Like, you know what? It's not a bad time. Like, okay, like there are bad things happening in the world, but there's always been bad things happening in the world. And I don't know, are you a loyalty person? Or are you into like, I don't know, just being all shifting with the winds? I think if you're a loyalty person, someone who has a good base and core, someone who just has a good small group of people in your life, I don't think this is a bad time. Like, perspective shift, you know? Only negative people see the negative all the time. And I'm not saying I'm Pollyanna 120% of the time, but you know, I'm actually able and capable of seeing the positive in life, I think. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut it in half. I'm going to use this to increase shape. And this is going to be microwave pizza, right? I don't want my hands to dirty too much. I'll just cut away. Use the fingers. So action. See? They love it when we clean our hands, right? So we're making a microwave pizza. It's just like we're trying something different. I guess I didn't put those up there. I just want to put them up here. I changed my mind. Okay. So I got my plate. So we're gonna make a microwave pizza. And I'm probably gonna flatten it out a bit more. Just wanna kinda we're doing this all microwave style from scratch. From the pizza dough recipe that I used on my blog. We improvised a little bit because I didn't have olive oil and I said, why not use Paul Newman's dressing? Why not? But I'm gonna get all the vitamins out of the way. Vegan supplement, okay? I'm a vegan and I have a lot of vitamins. So um I'm just gonna take a tiny bit of oil right here on the plate because I don't want it to stick to the plate, okay? Safety precautions, right? And get a paper towel and I'm just gonna oil the plate. Oil is not the enemy, okay? And here's my dough. Pick up the dough. It's kind of loosey-goosey in some places. I'm gonna kind of shape it better for the plate. Okay, so I don't want it super loose. Do I? No, I don't. Doing a microwave pizza, so this will kind of fill in some gaps here. Get pretty. This is going to be a microwave vegan pizza. Okay. Never done this before, but there's a first time for everything. This is the first time I've ever made a microwave vegan pizza. And sometimes you just need a first for like everything that you ever try. And sorry, flush it out. So let's get our vegan topping square. Put the mask. I'll have to clean it later. All right. So we have tomato sauce. That up. This is like a really easy pizza to make. I'm doing it vegan. You can do it however you want. But we're doing vegan ingredients in our pizza. I'm going to take some sauce right here. So I don't have any vegan cheese, okay? If you want to put cheese on your microwave pizza, you do that. I like nutritional yeast sometimes, but I don't have that today. So I'm going to put some sauce on here. Side. Next, I'm going to get out my little baby cutting board. And I'm going to some mushrooms on it. And I have some tofurkey. Nice. This is just vegan tofurkey. Let's do some vegan mushroom. Oh, mushrooms vegan. Say. Place them all around. And this is just a dough that I made from scratch. Mixed it up really quick. It's a dough that I used from a recipe for baked pizza, but today, I don't know, I don't really trust my oven. It's been acting silly. We're gonna do it microwave style. Sauce and some pieces poking through. Okay, so I've heard different thoughts and theories about how long you should microwave a pizza for if it's a microwave pizza made from scratch. And I'm guessing this is just my approximation, my thought process on it. I'm saying maybe 10 minutes. So I'm gonna put this one in for 10 minutes. Stick it on toppings on there. We're just gonna keep it clean. It's a mess. Okay, so we're gonna start that one for 10 minutes. Now I have another one right here. It's another nice piece of dough. Okay. So we need another plate. Need a plate that'll fit in the soup platter plate that I'm not in the microwave, but this one will. Okay, so before I put this on the plate, I do actually want to oil the plate down. I still have some oil. I'm gonna pour a little bit. I feel like I just want to make sure it doesn't stick. So I'm gonna put a little bit of oil on the plate. Prevent sticking. Just minus one, okay? You can do whatever you want. This is just like a fun little recipe where I'm seeing, can you adapt a recipe for the oven to the microwave? And I've seen people make um, microwave pizza from scratch, but this is just my adaptation of it based on a recipe that I made. And this one, I guess, maybe it's a little bit prettier. Maybe. I don't know. I still feel like, yeah, they both could have been prettier, but I didn't prep this, okay? This is just something I'm doing on the fly. I went and I looked at my old recipe that I had. From back in, what, 2018, a recipe I did on my blog. It's baking. Do you smell it? Okay. I'm gonna see how this goes because people, they love to order out pizza. They love to get DoorDash. There's all these things that people do. Like, I don't know, that they think are saving time, blah, 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 whatever. But is it really saving time and money when you do it? I don't know. So, see. I'm kind of monitoring its process. What's looking? Okay. I like it saucy. This one, this particular pizza, is gonna be for somebody who likes spicy, okay? So I like spicy. I love spice. Like, what are powder red peppers? I don't know. I'm gonna just sort out the fridge, but I love spicy. So, look at that. Spicy red pepper. It's red. It's green. It's a small pepper. But it's from my mom's garden. She grew it. He brought it to me. I'm putting it on my pizza. Because yes, I like spice. I like spice. I like spice. I'm gonna see what it looks like at the 10-minute mark and see if. So I'm gonna cut this really fine, really fine. Sprinkle all over the pizza. Next, I'm gonna cut vegan Fergie stuff for it. Mix that up. It's microwaving up very interesting, by the way. I like things finely chopped, so I'm gonna take my time on this. It might be microwave pizza if it's a little bit faster in that you're not doing it in the oven, but I still can take my time chopping ingredients. Because if it's not chopped, I'm not happy. I like chopped. So I'm gonna finely chop all of my ingredients. Oh, I'm gonna take a little bit more sauce and like mix this up more. Because I feel like personally I don't like it's as mixed as it could be. I want more vegan turkey. So I still have some vegan tofurkey. I'm gonna put more on. That's what I want. So your pizza's like, I'm gonna stop next one just to see how it's looking. I think I'm gonna go 5 more minutes. Like I said, it was gonna be 10, but I'm gonna do 5 more minutes in my microwave for the first one that I'm microwaving because it is fluffing up. It's clumping up, but I wanted to do exactly, the best that it can do. It's not going to be exactly like a conventional oven, okay? It's just not going to be 100%. You know, I guess because I haven't ate this Thanksgiving. Okay, this Thanksgiving 2020 marks the 7th year anniversary of not eating meat anymore at all. Okay, I grew up semi-vegetarian. My mom wanted us to be vegetarian. As a kid, I was like, I thought that was so repressive. I was like, oh my God, why? But this tofurkey right here, I don't know, like to me it looks like lunch meat, but to you, I'm sure if you eat meat, it doesn't. But I don't know, when I used to eat turkey sometimes, this looks like turkey. So I don't know. Like, I guess it's not exactly. I mean, it has a feeling of tofu as well, but I'm just chopping it nice and finely. The other pizza's in the microwave, so it's gonna microwave. I think I started with 10, doing 5 more for it, just to see how I want it to look. And this one, I'm gonna really layer it on because I want slightly different toppings than the one I made the other person for. They like things mild. We'll see if they like it. I don't know if they're gonna like it, but this is all experimentation. So the next thing I'm gonna add is I want bell pepper for mine. I want a bell pepper. Do I have a bell pepper? I do. I have a bell pepper. I know that. So we have we have 1 mushroom left, 1 bell pepper, and that's what I'm gonna put on mine. I'm gonna rinse the flour. So yeah, it's coming along. It's interesting. This is an interesting little experiment. I've never made microwave pizza from scratch before. I mean, everybody's made microwave pizza, but I've never, like, I actually made the dough and everything. So I love veggies. So yeah, most people would take the seeds out. I'm like, I'm not taking the seeds out. I'm just gonna finely chop it and add it to my little pizza. That piece is too big for me. I want it nice and small. I like it finely chopped. That's what I like. So yeah, that's the other thing I really always hated about eating out is they never would chop vegetables finely the way I like. Like I like nice little pieces of beautifully chopped veggies. I mean, this is just a quick chop for me, but if I really am taking my time, like I like to cut up veggies so they look really pretty. I think that's cool. Why it's not a thing, I don't know. Like especially since a lot of restaurants have food processors. I always feel like, why are you so lazy and chopping up the veggies for your restaurant? I'm probably not gonna have that part of the seed. Pretty. Ooh, it's getting close. The other one is getting ready to come out of the microwave in a minute. This guy's on. Throw that seed in the sink. Okay. I'm gonna rinse off my hands and show you microwave pizza. Are you ready for the big reveal? I don't know if you're gonna eat it or not. We'll see what you think about it. I find it interesting and fun, but I don't know if I'll be listening about it. I'm just having fun. Oh, I kind of like spit some of it out. So that's interesting. Okay. This is what the microwave pizza looks like. This is how it turned out. Let me show it to you and see if you want it microwave longer. I did it for like 15 minutes. Do you want more time on yours? Well, let me cut it up. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it up for the person. This is what theirs looks like. Let me just move it aside. So this is a raw one that hasn't been cooked. And this is a vegan one that has been cooked in the microwave for 15 minutes. And I'm gonna cut it up for them. There's the pizza wheel. Oh, it's still really hot. Very hot. So let's see. It's really, really hot. Ooh, hot, hot, hot. It's still really hot. You know what I might get for it though, to make it taste even better? I think some polymer dressing on the top. Hold on. I think I'm gonna dress it with more oil. Just hold on. Might make it taste better. It's still really hot. You need a knife and fork. You want to cook longer? You sure? Okay. So what we did, if anybody's still watching out, we drizzled some lemon dressing on the top of that. We're gonna go back to making this one. What do you think? Put thumbs up or thumbs down. Thumbs up, okay. I mean, I think I could tweak it. I really do, but it's not going to be exactly like when you make pizza in the oven. But this is kind of like a microwave, like, substitute. It's a little bit faster. It's not going to be as fast as, like, I don't know, microwavable pizza, but it's better ingredients. Like, you made it from scratch. You're just using the microwave. And one thing I've kind of changed my mind on the microwave over time was you can use it to make things with healthier ingredients. You don't have to. Okay, so I'm going to take mine right here. I'm going to make microwave mine. So I'm going to put mine in. For about 10 minutes, and I'm just going to talk. I think I'm just going to eat bell pepper and talk, you guys. So yeah, I just thought, it'd be fun to make a microwave pizza. I thought it'd be kind of different. I think a few people are watching here and there, but I don't think anybody commented on this or anything. I love red bell pepper though. It's my favorite. I'm really gonna have to clean this kitchen up. I think we're gonna try baba ganoush next. We're gonna try making microwave baba ganoush because I kind of thought about it. I'm like, why not try all this? It's kind of fun. Okay. Anyway, thanks for watching.